how to create more time in your day. The whole entire world says you have 24 hours in a day to get as many things done as you can. And I say, if you delegate, if you focus, but if you also lay out a plan, manage some things that you need to manage, give value to the things that need to be valued, and delegate the things that don't, then I say you can create a day filled with accomplishment, peace, and joy. So welcome to today's episode. We're going to be talking about creating more time. I did this as a daily dose because those of you that are looking to create more time may not have time to listen to a 30-minute podcast. So I totally understand that. First, what I want you to do is I want you to plan some time for self-love and self-care. I want you to put it on your calendar, on your daily calendar. Where are two different time spaces that you can put in self-love and self-care, where you can sit quietly, where you can breathe in, where you can watch the birds or watch the rain or listen to some beautiful music and become very, very present. Engaging with your senses, feeling your body breathing life. If you can do that, then you can create more time. If you do that one thing, then all you have to do is listen to the first 37 seconds of this podcast, and you have what it takes to create more space in your day. The next thing I'm going to ask is that you define your goals. Where are you going? What are you wanting to accomplish by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the year? And get really focused and clear about your picture and where your life is headed. What are the things that you want to focus on? After you figure those things out, is then you figure out the steps. What are the steps it's going to take for me to get there? What do I need to do to lose weight or make this amount of money or start this business? Then with those steps, then I want you to add value to those steps, meaning give it a value as in like a 1 to 5. Give it a score, task, give it a score. Give the task a score. So you say, if I want to lose weight, then the things I need to put in are I need to go to the grocery store every week and I need to up my game in fruits and vegetables. That's going to be a high score. That's going to be a 5 on the score from 1 to 5. That's really, really important. I need to drink more water. That's really, really important. I need to take out the garbage. No. So that's like a 1. You don't need to do that. You can delegate that task. These are things that have to be done, but they don't have to be done by you. There are things in the household that always have to be done, but it doesn't have to get done by you. Delegate, especially if you have kids or a family member, is you create all of the chores on a chore board and you say, hey, who wants to take out the garbage every day or do the dishes? Somebody's going to do it. I can guarantee you. I have 2 boys that clean the bathroom and take out the garbage and do the dishes and mop the floor. They love to be able to help. They want a clean house too. They want to participate in the family unit. So please learn to delegate. But as you give this score to these tasks, then you look at your score sheet. You have 10 tasks that are on there, or 10 things that you have to do in order to accomplish this goal. Then you look at that score sheet and you say, I'm only going to do the 5s. I'm only going to do those today. And I'm only going to do 3 of them. And then you could put the time value on there. How long is it going to take me to do this particular thing? I could do that in 30 minutes. Great. That'll fit into my schedule just fine. That thing is a bigger project. It's going to take me 4 days to do it. Fine. Then we're going to break that into pieces and spread it out over the course of the week. And you're going to put it in your calendar. You're going to manage your time and see the bigger picture versus I get up in the morning and I just do a bunch of things. And by the end of the day, I hope that I feel accomplished. Most likely, you're shooting in the dark and the chances of you hitting the target are very slim. The next thing you're going to do is create purposeful space in your day. So you're going to look in your day and say, where can I put 5 minutes of my centered time? Where can I put 5 minutes in my day that I can just sit and get centered? Because once we learn to quiet our mind and we learn to do things slowly, we become more focused. We become more attentive to the things around us. And when we become more attentive, we are able to stretch the timeline. It's when we move quickly and we talk fast and we are racing to get the list done. That's when time goes by fast. That's when it disappears. And we look at the clock and we say, we can't even believe it's 5 o'clock already. So if we learn to slow down our thinking and our movement, and we learn to slow down our pace, we stretch the hour. Because you know, as you have experienced time and time lapse and our time judgment, it's always different. The hour that we're spent in a classroom, bored off our rockers, that hour is excruciating. But the hour that we spend doing something we love, goes by in seconds. So this is a way for you to kind of bend time in your favor. Another thing that you can do is manage interruptions. As I'm working on projects, the last thing I want to do is have a bunch of interruptions. So I turn the phone off. I get a good amount of exercise for the dogs, so they are quiet. They'll lay down, they'll take a nap. They're not interrupting me. I turn electronics off. I don't turn the Olympics on. I manage all of those. I tell Amy or I tell the boys, I'm going downstairs to work on some things. I really don't want any interruptions. And I set the stage and I communicate that. And I don't have my phone on, or it's not face up. So every time my phone lights up, I'm not tempted to pick it up and look to see what's going on. I hope that this has served you. I hope that you will take some time to just make more time.